business is You Wanna Dance Salsa. And the reason we chose that wording is because my studio is targeted toward beginners, right? I want to bring new people into the New York style dance scene. But in reality, the word salsa doesn't actually mean anything. Well, the word salsa in Spanish means sauce, right? And if you watch the PBS documentary, hey, Diane, somebody's happy to be here. Me too. If you watch the documentary that I recommended, you know that salsa was a term that was given as a sort of umbrella term for marketing purposes to kind of refer to all these different genres of dance and of music. That have their origins in the Caribbean, but that have their deeper origins, their origins going way back in Africa, that then were blended with certain European melodies and instruments in the Caribbean. And so Wes just popped up this little infographic on the screen that kind of gives an overview, and this was produced by Mambo Dinamico Dance Company in North Carolina. And I have permission to share it. So it's a good overview, and I can certainly send that to you. It's up on our page as well. That kind of shows where the music originates, and so like the evolution of the music. And one of the things that I find the most interesting personally is the influence of Yoruba religion in these dances. So if you're looking at the infographic, you can see on the left side where it says Africa, if you go to one of the roots there, it says the word Orishas. And Orishas are deities that are part of the Yoruba religious tradition. And when Yoruba humans were trafficked into the Caribbean in order to become enslaved, they brought their religion with them, obviously, which was syncretized. And I don't know the exact definition of syncretized, but it's basically like a blending when two things come together and kind of create something else. So the Orishas were syncretized with Catholic saints in the Caribbean, primarily in Cuba to begin, and then it spread throughout Latin America. So what often people hear as Santeria, right? That's kind of a term that has been given to that religion. You also hear it called Lukumi. Both of those syncretized religions are originally originating in Africa, but then kind of being developed and changed in the Caribbean, have a lot of influence on the style of dance that we're dancing to, that we'll be learning. So, and a lot of influence on Mambo, which is the dance that sort of preceded New York style salsa, okay? And if you listen to the music, and I don't want to take up too much time, but I do want to give you a little bit of background here. If you listen to the music, if you listen to, songs by Hector Lavoe, by Buena Vista Social Club, by a lot of the major artists, you will hear the Orishas being called out in the music, which is so fascinating to me because, you're dancing and it's like got this upbeat, oh, we're partying or whatever, and they're actually calling out deities, right? So you'll hear this a lot. You'll hear Elegua. If you hear Elegua, that is an Orisha, and it's a very powerful Orisha that they're actually, referring to either in an honorable way or calling on him for help. You'll hear Yamaya often. You'll hear Obatala often. You'll hear Shango often. So I can go on and on about like this dynamic, but it's really, really fascinating. And many of the moves that are done Mambo actually draw on dance moves from the Yoruba religion that are associated with those Orishas. So each Orisha has a specific dance, very, very specific dances associated with that deity. And you see those dances actually manifest in Mambo.